Beautiful.
Yes. And we're back, bitch.
We'll call this episode 4.
4? Yeah. Episode 4.
We'll call this episode
The 4th.
Passion Fruit.
Passion Fruit Ghost.
Why?
Tanker Truck. Tanker Truck? Tanker Truck Sours. Can't call it Tanker Truck though, right?
Is that the name of the? Is that the category of the beer?
It's like a series. It's like a tanker. It says right here, Tanker Truck Sour Series.
Oh, because you know
Passion
what?
Fruit Ghost.
All right, let's try that beer real quick.
Oh yeah, we should probably, right?
Sours
I'm
are
medium about it.
sours are weird. They're
I
not
like
bad.
the passion fruit taste, but it is sour.
Sours they're not bad. I want to like sours. Deep down,
I do want to like
I
sour.
want to be like I'm a sour guy. You know what I'm saying? Like
yo, what sour do you have on tap? Like you're just the coolest guy in the fucking bar.
like you're drinking like green shit. You know,
Like whatever sour you got, I'll take that. Like wow,
I want the sour one.
you got a fucking palate on you, buddy.
Like my stomach, it's pure acid.
Literally,
I can melt nails in steel beam cables.
for breakfast I had a bowl of nails without any milk. Alright, come on right in, buddy.
I eat bones and I spit them out with all the acid.
Yo, it's really not bad though. I like it. I like this better than last week. And no offense to Stony Creek last week, but they have great beers. But that beer, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, we getting the benefit of the doubt. It was a good cause, though. Good cause.
Yeah, good cause. But this is by Two Roads, from their Tanker Truck series, Passion Fruit Passion Fruit Gose, which is basically another name for a sour beer. I don't understand the difference. We'll look it up later. Yeah, this is from their Area 2 brewery in whatever the fuck town they're from. But yeah, they have two Stratford. See, dude, the Ferds, man.
Another Ferd.
Another fucking Ferd. But yeah, they have two breweries over there now, and their Area 2 is just like experimental shit. Sours, all that other weirdo stuff.
The weird shit.
The weird shit.
Yeah, overall, I think I'd give it a 6.5.
I'm right in the same range as you, I think. Just to be different, 6.7. I like it more than I don't like it, so.
That's what I'm saying. Sours just aren't my game. Sours aren't my thing.
I'll have one.
I probably had...
Like, I'll have one, I could have two, and that's how I'm going to start rating this shit. I'll have another one, and I'll buy them again. I'd buy this again. If I was in the mood for a sour, and I saw it, I'd buy it again. I like it.
I'm not hating on it. I think it's solid.
But do I buy sours all the time? No, I drink fucking seltzers most of the time, because I'm a fat piece of shit. I'm trying to watch my fucking weight. Because if I go up to a 34 fucking pant size... I'm hitting the bridge.
What's your pant size right now?
It's a 32. It's been 32 for.
Mine's like a 30.
Yeah, mine's been 30, 32 since I was like 17. But I don't want to get to that 34. Because if you get there,
no.
But I still wear a belt though. Like I'm still wearing belts.
Oh, yeah, but then you get.
So I'm truly like a 30, but like you gotta wear a belt.
But then you're getting into like a dad bod kind of stage.
Yeah, like you're getting wide.
Is there anything wrong with it? No. I mean, it's just personal preference. Cap doesn't want a 34.
No.
I mean,
No, I don't want that shit at all. I've always been active.
Never had a weight gain problem. That's one of my blessings, I guess.
Yeah,
Fast
this
metabolism.
motherfucker still got veins popping out of his bicep. He hasn't been in the gym in 4 weeks.
Nah, I went there today. Come on.
Oh damn! Hold up. I just realized I got the fro showing. I gotta get out of here with that.
People are lucky if they're only listening to see that shit.
I was gonna get a haircut, so I washed it and didn't do it. But yeah, that's out of control. Good thing I caught that. If I went the whole episode like that, I would have been upset. I would have been upset.
Do you know what I wanted to expand on a little bit from what we were talking about last time?
What do we think?
Like we were talking about like the personalities and the 16 kinds of personalities.
Yeah, that's right.
But I wanted to talk about like, I feel like you're kind of a pure, like, I want to talk about like introvert versus extrovert. Kind of.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fascinating to me. It always has been. I was always interested in personalities. Just human behavior in general is always interesting to me.
It's definitely an interesting concept.
But what makes a person truly introverted and what makes them extroverted? What I learned is it's pretty complicated. I mean, you can actually go outside and you could go to a party. Let's say you go to a party. and you could enjoy it, and you could be completely introverted. You could be shy and you could be extroverted. That's what I learned. The biggest difference between the two, and it's not binary either. It's not either you're one or the other, but it could be a percentage. You could be like 70-30 or some shit, extroverted. But my biggest thing too was like, you could actually be shy and be extroverted. And that's how I kind of feel like I am personally. Like, there's a lot of times when I don't feel like engaging with somebody else.
Yeah.
The biggest thing between the two, I should have said this before, is that introverted people, they have to be by themselves. They have to go back home to recharge. Extroverted people can always go out and where like the life of the party is, and that's how they recharge. Like that's how they get that second win, kind of. You know what I mean? So like that's where I learned what the big difference is. Because I looked a little more into this stuff. I was really interested in it.
Because I would assume that you can't be shy to be extroverted. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're an extrovert, like you're outgoing, you're talking to people. But like I like to think I'm both. Like I love staying inside and playing fucking video games all night and not talking to nobody. Yeah, well, like besides like the people on Xbox, because I don't like playing video games by myself. Unless it's like a crazy story, like Gose of Tsushima or some shit. But you got that. But like when I'm out and I'm big. I'm not small. I am not shy when I'm out at all. Ever. I'm actually never shy. Ever. But, I like a balance. There's a balance. I'd say I'm like 65 extrovert, 35 intro.
See, when I recently took this test, and I took it again, because I was through freelancing, I actually wrote something on this. I'm like, I got to take this test again. And it's probably the third time I've taken the test. And not all through one source, by the way. Probably through like 3 different tests. Every time I got the same personality type. So apparently, it's pretty concrete what I am.
Yeah.
And what we talked about last episode was it's ENFP.
Oh, ENFP. All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So my point is, excuse me, I'm really going right here.
Fucking Sours put him to sleep. He's a sour sleepyhead over here.
The Sours are not sleepy.
Oh, we got to get into that too, but we'll get into that after. So EPF, ENFP, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. So it's extroverted, intuitive, feeling, and prospecting. That's your personality traits.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So it's like this quote here says, "Doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for, and if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. Doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you'll risk looking like a fool. For love, for your dreams, for the adventure of being alive."
For the adventure of being a fucking live.
Which, yeah, like we said.
That's exactly what we talk about all the fucking time.
Yeah. Well, that's because we have the same one, surprisingly. Yeah. But you will do that, though. You could go up to anybody in public and you will talk to them. I mean,
I think that has a lot to do with my job, though. Like, a lot. Like, that's, like, I've been in so many positions when I can't. Yeah, maybe. I mean, but I was shy when I was young. I didn't want to talk to people in high school. I didn't want to meet nobody new. I think putting me out there in some of these situations where I have to be like that, it just became natural to me to be, whatever. Like, I talked to random people in... Well, you know what? I am born with it because my grandfather and my dad are the same person. So I'll be in, like, Stop and Shop. I'll be in the line talking to the lady in front of me, talking to the lady in the back of me, and all of a sudden we're having a 3-way fucking conversation in the Stop and Shop line about onions. And it's just, I don't know, just how I am, I guess.
Yeah. I'd see that, though. And in some ways, I'm kind of like that, too. A lot of the times, though, with what I do is, I have a problem with small talk. Sometimes I'll see someone say at the gym, I won't even bother saying what up to them or nothing. Like if they're not trying to engage with me, I won't engage with them. I'm trying to do what I want to do. I'm always looking for value in a conversation. That's my biggest thing. If I don't see if I don't see a meaningful conversation happening where we could really just sit there and have a talk. Like we're talking, let's talk
for hours.
And I could talk for hours. Yeah. I'm always the last one to go to bed. Even
you are.
Anytime we're out and stuff, I literally do not want to go to bed. That's how I know.
And even but last night you went to bed pretty early.
I did. Well, I'm trying to change that, and it takes a lot of that.
That was the first time. First time I've probably like Rob's been like, "Yo, I'm getting off." I don't think I've ever heard Rob say, "I'm getting off" on Xbox. It's always me first.
But that's where the extroverted thing where you get recharged from talking to other people, being where like that party is being. That's what I like. I don't want to be the first person to leave.
You know what I think? Small talk people are afraid of small talk because you don't know how to exit it. You don't know how to exit the conversation.
That is a good point.
Like, you don't know when is acceptable. Like, okay, is 5 minutes of small talk acceptable, or do I have to talk for 15 minutes? I talk until, like, I mean, I guess the body language, but also being a bartender, I walk away from people talking to me all the time. So it's like, I don't feel anything. Like, I'll literally cut you off mid-sentence, be like, all right, let me get back to this. I'll catch you later. You know, whatever. And not feel, I don't care at all. It's just,
I feel like I don't have that at all.
yeah, I'll be like, oh, done talking. Like, I'll see you later. Like, some people, you just have to cut them off. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to be a dick, but, like, sometimes I have to do other shit.
Oh, when they're working, of course.
Well, no, but, like, you're talking about in the gym. I don't want to have a 20-minute conversation with you. Yo, what's up? How's everything? Dude, crazy. Fall hit like fucking truck. Boom, 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 boom. Let me get back to what I'm doing. I'm going to let you... All right, that's what I say a lot. I'm going to let you get back to doing what you're doing. I got to go over here.
Yeah, spin it on them. I actually do that.
Yeah. You got to make it their fault.
Some people could effortlessly. That's a tough word.
Tighten your stomach when you say it.
Effortlessly.
Boom.
Wow, that worked. That did work really well.
Bada boom! Another tip for the internet.
But they could kind of just walk away, like turn their body language, shift their body, and then start walking and be like, yeah, you know.
I've done that to people so many times. Some people don't pick up on social cues. I'll be 15 steps this way. Yo, you know, I'm like, dude, shut up. Like, we're done. It's over.
See, I feel like I could read social cues pretty good. Yeah. I know if you want to talk to me, I know it.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'll end it. Cool.
And if you want to talk to me too much, I also know that, and I'm like,
but then
cut it out.
That's where I got to work on. That's where I'm cutting it off.
But see, people at the bar, like, I have a job to do. First of all, so it like gives me that excuse, like, yo, I have to go check on whatever over here, this, that, and the third. But like, you get used to like, yo, let me stop you real quick. Let me do this real quick, like, you know, and I'll come back, and then I'll never come back. And it just is what it is.
Yeah, it just happens like that. Of course.
But yeah, I think that helps a lot.
But I did find it intriguing. Overall, the whole introvert versus extrovert thing, really intriguing. Because introverted people doesn't mean they're shy. It doesn't mean like, boom, you don't like people.
Yeah.
That's it, you're a hermit.
It just means that it's basically like how you get it back type of thing.
That's in short, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Cool stuff to research.
I wonder who's more happier of a person. Extrovert or introvert?
I don't know who's happier, but I can tell you that extroverts are surprisingly more common.
See, that's weird to me. I feel like people aren't extroverts.
Yeah. Like, people take pride in being, like, antisocial nowadays.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like, oh, like, you know, antisocial, but, like, they part of be, like, it's like a group. It's like a, what do they call that a while ago? Hype beast. It's like you're feeding into that because, oh, it's cool to be antisocial, so I'll never go out.
Yeah. Well, nowadays it's definitely cool to be antisocial.
Well, now it is because it saves lives, apparently.
But in other times, yeah, love going out, love all that. Don't want to sleep ever. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
See, lately, I love sleeping. I don't know why, but we took melatonin. Oh wait, no, we took melatonin. That's what it was. I thought it was called something else. That shit put me to bedrock, killed me. I was out.
And everybody has mixed results with it too. I mean, that's why I don't fully indulge. I'm just off. I'm tired. Endorse.
I thought you were trying to say indulge.
Not indulge.
Endorse.
Endorse melatonin. I don't really do it like that.
Yeah.
Because people do have mixed results with it. Some people it doesn't work at all. My dad says it has backwards effects where he's up all night after taking it. Me, it kind of works. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time, I would say 7 out of 10 times, I could lay down, roll over, go to sleep within 10 minutes. Fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I wake up every fucking hour. I was telling him that earlier. I'm pretty sure I have sleep fucking apnea. There's no way I don't. Especially around the allergies time. My nose, just like, I was looking up on the internet, which you never do, ever. You can never look up symptoms on the internet, but I always do it. I was looking up, like, oh, I have a deviated septum. I'm looking up doctors, like nose doctors I can go to get it fixed. It's like a surgery. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm going to have to do this. Then I woke up, my nose was fine. I could breathe perfectly fine. It's all allergies. Looking up symptoms in your head only gets you fucked up. On the internet, anyway.
Definitely. Big snowball effect. Well, that's why even with freelancing, too. Freelance work. I don't know if I ever updated you on this, the fans, everyone that listens. I do a lot of freelance work, so a lot of freelance writing, a lot of researching. So I kind of just pick up on a lot of random stuff. Right now, I'm writing a lot for manifestation, visualization, like vision boards, this and that, all that. Law of attraction.
Wait, real quick. Just to interrupt real quick. Don't lose your train of thought. But speaking of law of attraction, speaking of manifestation, by this time when this comes out, our match in fantasy will be done. So I'm going to preemptively celebrate my victory over you right now. I'm 3-0, and it's lit. You'd love to see it. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, you could have that. I mean, he's playing. If you didn't pick this up, he's playing me in fantasy Sunday.
Yep, this Sunday as our recording, but this will be out after that match.
So we'll see about that. And if I learned a damn thing or two about manifestation, it doesn't work that way at all.
I think it does.
You don't focus on that. You focus on the process. You actually focus on you grinding out your research until you know.
Oh, research.
Calvin Ridley's mother's middle name.
Oh.
You do that kind of
Why do you think he's on my team?
That's what manifestation is.
Got him in the 4th round, baby. 4th. But, back to your whatever you were saying.
You better know the process of how Matt Ryan ties his cleats. Yo, how fast could he tie them?
Did you know Converses are meant to be tied on the side?
No, not at all.
That's weird, right? You know how they have 2 holes on the side?
Yeah.
They're meant to be laced through and tied on the side.
That's weird.
I don't know why, though. I also didn't know Converse was the National Basketball Association shoe. Mm-hmm. That's weird to me.
Yeah, according to what, The Last Dance?
Yeah. At the time, anyway.
Interesting shit.
At the time.
Well, where were we?
Law of attraction, manifesting.
As we were talking
You were researching.
Why did we even start talking about that in the first place? Yeah, well, I guess either way, yeah, it's really... I don't know. Manifestation is something I do kind of believe in, but if you do it the right way, I think there's a lot of bullshit about it.
See, I think I do it accidentally. Like, I'll try to manifest something, and it doesn't happen. But if I accidentally manifest something, it happens. It's like you want to find that fine line of, like, overthinking and, like, pushing it forward.
I think it's a broad term, and what I also noticed from doing so much research with it is that some people look for a spiritual being, whether it would be your God, whether it would be you could substitute the phrase.
Let's get into this.
You could substitute the phrase God, and you could rephrase that to the universe.
Yeah.
Just like the way you look at God, look at the universe. So you throw your process to the universe.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people are doing. But I think a lot of what people do is manifest the wrong way. I think it could work, 100%. Yes, repetition, reprogramming your subconscious mind. Yes, 100%. But you can't just focus on the reward. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm gonna get married to this person." Like I can't just say I'm gonna get married to Megan Fox. I'm gonna think about it every single day until we're married.
Yep.
You can't just do shit like that. But what you could do is practice the way that you would love yourself. You can actually appreciate yourself. Stop shitting on your own self. You could actually
self-confidence.
Oh, well, my day wasn't that bad today. Just reframing.
Glass half full, half empty.
Right. Reframing your negative thoughts all the time. You can constantly do that. And once you love yourself truly through practice, repetition, at that point you will probably be radiating with confidence. That will attract people that also are looking for that same thing.
For the same goal, same end
So that's,
result.
In my opinion, it's focusing on the process rather than focusing on purely the reward.
See, but I think there's other forms that make it stronger. I think music is a big one. I think if you put something into a music, whatever, lyric, song, whatever, it's 10 times more effect than the universe. I 100% believe that. I've written songs, and it's come true. And it'll be off a basis of one idea. And I make up this story in my head. And all of a sudden, it becomes real life. So let's say, okay, I got a girlfriend. And a paranoid thought comes in my head. And I wrote a song about the paranoid thought. And I dragged it out as if it was true into the song. All of a sudden, 2 months later, that exact same thing happens. Give or take a few details. But I'm telling you, this shit really happens. But if you look at it, Kanye West, Hell of a Life, says he's going to marry a porn star. Who does he marry? Kim Kardashian, who pops off of a porn video with Ray J. Who the fuck could have predicted that? He said it in the song. One day I'm gonna marry a porn star. And what happens?
In a big ass crib in a long yard. I just listened to that song today at the gym.
I love that song. I love that song.
Love that song.
But I'm just saying, like, this shit really does happen. And I think that the music being such a big energy, it just broadcasts time 10. Like, you could say something or you could spit something, record it, listen to it over and over again, redo it, write it from here, and it just goes out. I don't know. I just think that energy is the biggest energy you could get. I don't know another way that you can manifest. Like, if I made a song every day about getting rich, I'm probably going to get fucking rich. Not even kidding.
That is a good way to put it, because from my research and from writing so much about this, I have a big client, by the way. That's I've been working with Manifestation, her own blog. And from what I've learned from doing all this damn research is that once you put it in that physical form, and usually it's in the form of writing, because that's what most people could do. I mean, not everyone has the skills or the opportunity to record music. But simply just writing your goals down, that's what really helps you get there.
See, and that could be the basis of it, of the whole music theory. It's like just the writing of it.
Well, that's what I was going to say, is that could be honestly twice as powerful, because not only are you writing it, but then you're saying it, and then you're listening to it back. So that's like a lot of forms of physical manifestation,
like focusing on that one thing.
Not only is it up here in your head, but you're actually making it a real thing, like a real product for someone else as well as yourself to listen to.
It's insane. It's insane to think about. Like, that's how.
Yeah, I mean,
I do truly believe that's how it works. Like 100%. Like, if you want something, obviously you have to work for it. You can't just be like, yeah, I want to be an astronaut, and don't do anything that has to do with astronauts ever. You know. Obviously, you need to put some background into it. Well, but this is basically the conversation that we had almost 3 years ago now about making a podcast. Same scenario.
It is the same scenario, but my biggest focus with the podcast too is stay consistent. Take that time off, and we did the seasons things by accident, but take that time off, and then just go back to it, but just be consistent with it. And we tried to.
And we definitely do.
But a lot of people, you've seen a lot of podcasts sprout up over the past couple of years, and it's still trending. And a lot of people, they've recorded for half a season, they decide that it's a lot of work. We anticipated all the work. We did all that. We keep adapting to new systems, and we keep going.
And it's important to love it, too. Or at least enjoy it. You don't have to fucking be obsessed
with
it.
Oh, yeah. We're not getting no money off this either. I mean,
yeah. That's the hardest part, you know. Just push through that phase 1 or whatever it is. Just get that initial workout. But, like, you have to stay positive in your head, and you have to be focused on the goals, and you can't allow distractions to, take you away from that.
It doesn't matter about, in my opinion, it doesn't matter about, like, how many downloads, how many listeners you have. It's cool to see. I like seeing it. Like, you love seeing some growth, how much money you're making. Like, we're still trying to break even on this.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, all that matters is that you like doing it.
That's it. And we appreciate y'all for supporting it as well. And that's why we always say, though, if you need something, you need support on something, just reach out. Because we're always with it. Because we, like-minded people are, this is how we are.
But yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, Rob also said he was going to complete this Rubik's Cube by the time we finish reviewing the beer, but he didn't even start it.
Got it right here.
He's got a mini cube, though. It's a little bit more challenging. The wrist power, it's mine. I got it as a Christmas gift. My grandmother gets me Slinkies every year, as well as a Rubik's Cube. It's a tradition type of thing. But it just hurts the wrist, man. It just hurts the wrist.
Rubik's Cubes are a good art, though. I mean, it's going to be hard. Honestly, it's going to be hard for me to talk and solve this Rubik's Cube at the same time. I could try. But, I mean, we got another 5 minutes left.
We got 5 minutes. We could do a 5-minute rant real quick. So this is what I'm going to do. This week, I'm starting Gardner Minshew because I just feel it. I've been having Matt Ryan. I could just feel it. Gardner Minshew's going to have a week. He's playing Miami tomorrow, which is it's going to be a week after we all see it. But we'll see how it happens. Gardner Minshew, Robinson the running back, they're both going off. It's all set. I'm thinking 50 points between the two of them. That's what I think. 25-25, 30-20, whatever it may be. I just think that's what's gonna happen. Damn, you already got the white side, huh?
Yeah, I don't think the Jaguars are that good. I mean, I honestly love dedicating a few minutes to every podcast to the NFL.
Just for NFL real quick.
I almost forgot about basketball with the playoffs, and it's almost the finals. But once football comes on, it's all.
As of right now, LA's up 2-1. I have no idea about the East, though. Do you?
The East, we have Boston versus Miami, and Miami is a
Shout out to Jimmy Butler, first of all.
super surprise pick, and they're actually, I think it might be 2-2, or it might be 2-1.
Jimmy Butler deserves it, dude. He's a hard worker. He needs a story. He's got a story. He has to have
Jimmy
one.
Butler is that guy you kind of want to look up to. I mean, he spends his summers and he literally takes pride in sweating in the gym all summer long. Like, he's dedicated. He loves being that guy. There's certain people that just really do love being the hardest worker. Like, that's what they take pride in doing. That's their identity, and that's what they want to do. And Jimmy Butler's one of those guys.
Michael Jordan said, you could ask any one of my teammates at the end of the day, I never asked them to do something that I didn't do. And, you got to respect that.
I'm still looking for my motivation. I can't lie. And I've said it before, but I try not to put, like, my age on anything. But I'm still looking for that, like, how we were talking about Michael Jordan's, like, ignition, the way he just puts it on and boom, he's doing it. Like, when we were talking about, like, manifestation stuff, that's why, like, I wrote down all my 2020 goals towards, which, it should be ending soon. But wrote everything down. I'm like, fuck it. Let me just write everything down. And one of them I had on there was, like, just wake up at 6 a.m. every day. I still didn't get there yet. I'm still trying to do it.
Yeah, I don't have that as a goal.
I'm trying to do it just because I want a routine in my life. Like, I've never had a routine. Like I said, with our personality type, it's so much about being sidetracked and just doing what you're feeling.
Impulsivity.
A lot of being spontaneous. So I really do want to wake up early. I get a lot of creative energy as soon as I wake up, and I'm still trying to get there.
I also do feel like 10 a.m. is like where my mind is almost the sharpest.
But when you write it down, you actually do feel it. I feel it every day. I almost feel it like guilty in my conscience that I'm getting there, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
And I gave myself until the end of 2020. I think it's been a great year to work on yourself.
It definitely has. If you have not progressed in 2020, you're a fucking idiot. And that's just it. That's just fucking it.
Well, we just had all this time to ourselves.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes.
We had so much time to ourselves to do whatever.
That's the thing. And then even with the the whole quarantine and all that shit. And actually, I didn't even announce this last week. I DJ'd my first event.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't for a lot of people, and I was very fucking nervous because I had to open up for my dad at a baby shower. All I basically had to do was set up and play music till he got there. And I was so nervous I threw up before.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I threw up. But that's been happening to me a lot lately. I don't know why the fuck. It's like every time I get OD nervous, I throw up. Because the same thing happened when I get, Coda had all that fucking, those weed cookies. Same thing.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
We'll get into that story another day. But, it went very well. I set everything up. I had no issues. I had a couple mistakes happen. That wasn't the end of the world. And that, made me feel good. Because, like, you get the mistakes out of the way. You know how to react. Boom, boom, boom. Fix it real quick. It's all good. Like, I had one incident where I pulled the mixer back and I unplugged it. Shut everything off. I was like, whoops. Didn't want to. Hopefully, you never do that with a dance floor full of people because that would just blow. Right. But, it's a 30-second, like, plug it back in, turns back on, music starts playing again. It's fine. No big deal. But, it's good to get a little mistakes out the way. And I had pretty much fun with it.
Going through every scenario in your head of what could go wrong, and they just. And that's what the subconscious mind is, man.
Yeah.
Really, it could snowball like that. But
and you can manifest that shit too, so watch how you think.
It's always about watching how you think. Always.
Yeah, this was a good beer. It got better over time, I think.
Yeah.
Take one hit of the pen before we're out of here. Because we got about...
What the fuck, though? I'm not going to
seconds.
solve this. I need another minute. I'm trying to solve the mini cube. I got two layers done. Look at that.
He does have 2 layers done.
But I'm not going to get it done.
He's not going to get it done. If we had 3 more minutes, he probably could have did it.
If I manifested this whole thing, I would have got it done. But I didn't manifest
it. It would have been done before the beer review. That's it. But we're out of here.